Happy Thursday! Tonight's Team Zoom, we're going over all sorts of things, lots of conversations, lots of leadership molding and plus ones, all the victories and all the things. So we're going to dive in. I'm going to click share my screen and we're going to go ahead and get started. Can you guys see my screen okay? Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay, so shout out to everybody who has helped one friend already this month. Y'all, we still have 8 days in the month. I feel like January is like rush, rush, rush to get to January, and then we're here and it's like we're cold and we still have 8 days left in the month. There's so much time still left in to do all the things that you want. And in network marketing, 8 days is a long time. Like you can accomplish so much. So continue to work. So shout out to everybody, Izzy, Caitlin, Natalie, Marcy, Kate, and Amy, who helped one. Oh, I forgot to put my new girl in here. And another girl, Amy. I had 2 Amy's who helped a +1 today. So it was so exciting. So that's funny. It must be an Amy thing. And shout out to our silvers this month, Tiffany, Megan, Lauren. She went Fast Start Silver. Tiffany and Megan, they achieved their Fast Start Refresh bonus. And then my leg and Pat's leg, we helped 3 on both of those legs. So that was fun. And a refresher for the month, $1 membership through the end of the month. We have free resets with 130 PV, and we still have the Fast Start Refresh. And again, that Fast Start Refresh program is going until May. Okay, so it's not just this month, it's all the way through the month. All right, we're not going over that again. We'll go over it again in February. If you guys need refreshers, go watch other recorded team Zooms from previous weeks. All right, shout out to a lot of you guys are doing big things this month, and I'm so excited. It's just a few weeks into the year, and you guys are already accomplishing a lot. So Tiffany Schiller, she has had the highest points already. It's only the 23rd in like the last 6 months. And we're not done. Subs have not run. This is just new growth. So Izzy, she is officially 21 orders. It's probably less than that because that was this morning when I text her at 6 o'clock. I know she gets annoyed when I text her in the morning. 21 orders from Senior Gold. Megan is halfway to gold. That's probably less now because I did that this morning and her team has grown since then. And Lauren is 4 friends from going Fast Start Senior Silver. So kudos to all of you. There's probably other things out there that I completely forgot. I did this while I was at the car dealership today. So that was great. That was a lot of fun. All right. And we do have coffee tomorrow, 9 to 10. We're going back to Village of Venue. I think it was really, really good for the kids. And they look like they had fun and they have food and really good food. And their prices are way better. So we're going to keep going there, continue to blow up Taylor, the owner, and put them in our socials. All right. Some important dates. So we have, again, through the entire year, we have a Monday Zoom with corporate every single Monday through the entire year, every night, every week at 9 o'clock. And that's about the opportunity meeting. If y'all were not on last week's, oh my gosh, it was so good. I stayed on and y'all, I know the things. I've been around the block. Y'all know the things. Y'all have been around the block. But it was so good. It's so exciting. And the people who are doing these are seasoned, like diamonds who have been here longer than me. And they're still excited. Like their energy is just through the roof and it's not fake energy. So use these events to grow excitement and build belief with your people. And for you as well, if you're like, oh, I'm stuck. Oh, I feel this way. Get on these events because these people are still excited after all this time. And then every Thursday, so tonight we have a product Zoom with corporate at 9 o'clock. So after this, get on. I've got like 5 people getting on tonight and I'm so excited. And I'm even putting it in my VIP chat with people who have been on the products and been doing this with me for literally since the very beginning. And they're excited to see these Zooms, like the Gut Health Mastermind. I don't know if y'all watched that, but that was really good. And if you need the recording, you can ask me and I'll forward it to you. But I have VIPs who were really excited to like learn about that. So use these, leverage these, even if they're not wanting to build the business, like they are excited to hear and learn about what the products can do. I mean, these are life-changing products. Like, we know that we have great testimonies, but people don't know that. So make sure you're sharing that. And then our next reset group is going to be February 3rd through the 5th. So make sure we're leveraging the free resets through the end of the month, getting people plugged into that group. If you don't know where it is, or if you want suggestions or whatever, if you go to the Health and Happiness Lounge, the very top, it's pinned at the very top. So it's the very first post that you see. It tells you, oh, here's what we recommend. This is what you need to do. It's literally the steps and the products that we recommend. It's not going to be like our last reset. It's going to be, just a nice fun one for accountability. So nothing crazy, but it's going to be good. So leverage that. Okay. All right, talking points. We're going to talk about conversations, molding leaders, expectations, and a point of view from a growing VIP into a leader. Okay, so our reset group, again, it's in the Health and Happiness Lounge. Your goal, in order for somebody to get a free reset, they have to have 130 PV. So I said in that post is to have the triplex and one other product. So it could be the MetaBurn, it could be the Balance, whatever. That triplex and Balance combo that's already created, that's 130 PV exactly. So that's a great way to start, especially since we did all the GLP-1 posts in there a few weeks ago. So, all right. Izzy is going to take it over, and we're going to go right into conversations, and she's going to share what she's been doing here lately. So Izzy.
Okay. Um, so for this message is actually from a girl who started with me like in the very beginning, back when I had started business back in May. And oh, oh, okay, sorry. Um, anyway, so I was talking to her because she had actually done another company kind of similar, and I was talking to her about sharing, and she would kind of always ignore me, not really say much about it. And then recently she messaged me and was kind of asking more questions. And then this message where she's like, okay, let's do it. She like talked to her husband, and her husband was like, well, you're not going to know unless you try it. So great. Love that. And I didn't start off with like word vomit and telling her all the things that you can do, and you can do this, and if you add 3 friends you can make $300, and let's do this and this and this. I started, great, let's find a plus one, somebody that could benefit from the products and that wants to do it with you. So she immediately was like, I'm going to ask my mom, see what my mom says. And when somebody's first starting out with sharing, you really have to hold their hand and give them exactly what to say. When you tell somebody go find a plus one, they don't know what that means. They don't know what you're talking about. They could very well like go to somebody and be like, hey, I started this business. Do you want to buy products from me? And that's not right. Okay. Immediately turn off. So I told her, like, here's what you say to your mom. Can you give me 1 second? Here's what you say to your mom. And like, obviously I told her at the end, like, it's your mom, you talk to her however you talk to her, but like, here's an idea of how to approach it. Okay, so you can go to the next slide, Jess. I think the next slide is still her message, right? Mm,
I don't think so. I think this is a different one.
the one from,
Maybe. I don't know.
okay, but either after that, she had messaged me today, and she said that her mom was giving her a hard time, not for MLMs, all the other things. And I didn't even like push the subject. I didn't even try to be like, well, did you tell her this? And did you tell her that? No. I was like, that's fine. I'm sure you have other people you know. And I told her, like, let's make a list of people who you think could benefit from the products, who might just do it to support you, who might actually want an extra income. And that's like the task that I gave her. I didn't word vomit everything. I didn't try to like oh, well, tell your mom this. We're not begging people to do this. You know what I mean? Let's create a list of people. We know a lot of people. So just think about it. And once again, it's not even thinking about a list of people who like fit into one thing. Like, think of a list of people who could benefit from the products, or well, let's think of somebody who wants to just do the business. Like you think of it all, think of everybody and how they could benefit from this no matter where. And then, like I said, even people who just do it to support you. Like my mom was the first person to join me. And I mean, she obviously loved the product, she's done it before, but her biggest reason for joining was to support me and help me become an ambassador. So some people are just willing to do that. And then this person, hold on. Okay. This is actually somebody who is on my team. And I had reached out to her just kind of like, hey, I'm here if you have any questions, let me know. I love to like reach out to everybody just to give them, like, show them that they have support and a community and multiple people that they can reach out and ask questions to. So I had asked her like if I had tagged her in the +1 post, and she had said that she wasn't tagged in it before because she wasn't interested in doing the business. That's fine. And that's when I went into just kind of like deflecting of like I wasn't into the business and just saying like, well, let's find you a +1 because it's more than just like the business. I think when we like start off with like, oh, do you want to do business with me? Like that kind of turns people away because they're like, business? Like, I don't got time for a business. So when you like bring it to like, let's find somebody to do this with you that can hold you accountable and keep you consistent and do it in that way. I'm sorry, I'm trying to like read the message to like know what exactly I said. And then, oh, the other thing that she was like, I know so many people that already do Plexus. And like, let's be so for real. I'm sure you know somebody. I told her, I'm sure you know somebody who hasn't joined the cult yet. Okay. We can crack a little jokey joke. And I also explained to her that a lot of people don't know what Plexus is, have never even heard about it. Like we think in our community that everybody knows what Plexus is. How could you not know what it is? But you'd be shocked at how many people really don't know what it is and haven't heard of it. So yeah. You can go to the next one. Okay, so this is somebody that I really want her to do with it. She's part of another company, but it's not a wellness company. And it's actually a company that I had done before and was not successful in. I know that she's not successful in it either. So she actually had reached out to me. I shared about Ease on my story one day, and she was like, hey, like, what is up with this Ease product, whatever. So I asked her what her wellness or her health goals were, got into a conversation. She then started ghosting me like they always do. And I would just like kind of follow up here and there. Now, like she's familiar with how these businesses are. So she's like, I'm not trying to ghost you. Like, I understand. I'm so sorry. Cool. I finally followed up last week and she was like, yes, I definitely want to do it. Like, give me like time, whatever. And then she had asked me this question of like, she had asked if she could join me and get a discount and like help me because she knows how this works. She wanted to help me, but also like get a discount. And I was like, yeah, I'm going to get you started as a VIP customer. You get the products at a discounted price. And then this is when she asked like, okay, well, as a VIP customer, can I share the products if I want to? Like, I'm always looking for an extra income and everything like that. And once again, my response wasn't word vomit of like, yes, you can make an extra income. All you have to do is find 3 friends and you can make $300. And I didn't do any of that. I just said like, once you become a VIP customer and you're ready to start sharing and helping a friend, I didn't mention when you're ready to like start a business and when you're ready to start selling products, because we're not selling products. When you're ready to start sharing and help somebody, you can get paid on that. And told her like that was something I could help her with. But I also like to focus on like what's happening in that moment. I learned that from Jess. We go with where they're at. So when I tell her like I can definitely help you when you're ready, I'm not gonna give her all the information about the business and how she has to do it and what she's got to do and we're not doing that baby steps. Like I know she's interested in the business. I told her 100% that's something we can do. I'll help you when we get there. She hasn't even joined me yet. She got to sign up first before we talk anymore about it. Okay. Okay, you can go to the next one. Okay. Oh, this was the one, the first one. This is my girl Lindsay, who her mom was like this. She texted me and was like, my mom's like not interested. She's like against like MLMs and everything. And then I sent her the boo. And that's when I told her, like, it's okay. Like, honestly, friends and family are the worst because they are. And that I'm sure you know people. And this is when I told her, like, let's make a list, write down the people that you think need the products, would just support you, maybe need an extra income. So, baby steps, helping them, guiding them, not like pushing anything, just kind of walking them through how to get a plus one. Okay.
Hello, dear.
Okay. What's my
All right, Caitlin, this is your conversation. If you want to explain this one.
So, I had posted something in my story. Well, so she had reached out to me and was like, "Hey, I have a coworker who needs some good health issue or help. Do you think that I could send her your number and information? Like, what do you have for it?" And I was like, "Yeah, absolutely. This is my phone number. Have her reach out to me." She never did, so I checked back up on her and I was like, she's like, "Oh, she hasn't got back to me, but I promise as soon as she will, I'll get up with you." And I was like, "No worries." So then I posted something in my story about earning the free cruise, and she was like, "How?" And I was like, "Plexus." And I was like, I've been able to earn an entire like a whole like an income with it, as well as I won my first cruise. I've never been on one. Like we got talking about it. She was like, "That's awesome. I really wish that I could afford it because I would 100% do it with you." So then we got talking about I basically broke it down into a daily cost with her, and she never got back with me. Then she commented back on one of my posts about the reset. I was like, I got, so then I explained to her how she could get the free reset. And hang on, let me get the conversation. So then she was like, so when she asked about the reset, then I was like, she never answered me. So then I could check back in with her and I was like, "Hey, I just want to let you know they're still free this month. And I know that you've talked about not being able to afford Plexus, but if you share with 4 friends, um, you can easily make over $300 with the bonuses and just by and I was like, if you're willing to learn more information, I can talk to you about that." And she was like, "Okay, keep talking." So then I was like, "What you do is you place your order, you get a referral link." And I went into the details of that, and basically explained to her that just by sharing with one person, you get $43. And then by sharing with 3 people, you get over $300. And they don't cap off the bonuses or money earning or anything like that. It's just the start. And she was like, so then she asked and she was like, does someone have to go to a link or you just post? And I was like, well, I would share a cart with you and then based off your needs and or wants, and then you would do the same with them after you sign up. And I was like, and it's super simple. I said, I'll go over everything with you. You don't have to know everything. And that's when she was like, dang, just by sharing one cart and somebody signing up, you get $43. And so then I explained it a little bit more and I shared her the Fast Start January, I think it was, and just wade into details. Now, she's again ghosted me. I'm not scared because I know that she'll come around to it. I can see that she hasn't looked at the messages. And I just checked back in on with her on Monday. She's a very young girl and she's busy. I think she's still in college, so that's probably why she's not answered, but the conversation's not over yet.
Awesome. Great job. And I think, okay. So these are my conversations and I wanted to show you guys there. I have two different scenarios here and these were both girls who approached me about the business. But I've talked to them both previously about Plexus before. So this girl, she was actually supposed to be on tonight, but I think she got a little sidetracked. But this is my newest one. She literally, we've been talking to her. I've been talking to her since November, and I've been building this relationship with her since then. And she kept putting it off, and she was upset she missed the free reset in December. So I texted her. I said, "Hey, listen, I know you didn't want me to follow up with you until February, but I'm letting you know that in January we're doing it again." And she was like, "The one that I missed," and I was like, "Yes, it's that one." She's like, "Okay, message me this weekend." Messaged her that weekend. She blew me off, and then she followed up with me on Monday. She's like, "I'm so sorry, this and this and this." She was like, "Okay, I want to do this, but give me the raw, all the things." So of course I sent her a 4-minute message, voice message, and explained everything. I said, "Listen, you're not alone in this, all the things, everything that you guys always hear." But I told her, I went in and said, "You have to be coachable. You have to know, like, this is not going to happen overnight." She wants to build an income. They're literally cutting her income in half. So she's trying to find a way to build it up. And she was like, "I know I can do it if it's sustainable." And she's done other network marketing companies before. So I put her in the right mindset first. And she says, "Girl, I'm so coachable. Tell me what to do. Send me the training to teach me." So I sent her the Monday night training. So she is doing the things that I'm telling her to do as I give them to her. And I'm matching her energy. And what I mean by that is I'm going to give her something to do. She's going to take it and do it. Whereas sometimes they don't always do that. And that's not your fault. That's okay. It's just everybody is different. So set the expectations and let them know, like, you have got to be coachable and you have got to be patient, and give them things to do. So I literally said, step 1, do this, step 2, do this, step 3. And she was like, "Registered, done. Great." I was like, "All right, so what's next?" So literally, as I'm sending this is her just doing the things. And so she registered for Monday night. She watched that. And then and I watched it with her, of course, because I was setting the example, and she got signed up and then watched the recording. And then I said, "Okay, go ahead, go download the Plexus Go app." She was like, "Got it." I said, "Have fun scrolling through it tonight." Um, and she did. So then we talked Tuesday morning. I sent her a message explaining the +1. And so I tagged her in that, and she's literally just doing all the things. And I just want you guys to know, like, this doesn't happen all the time. When it does, it's great. But I'm not giving, like Izzy said, I'm not giving word vomit. I'm not saying, "Oh, this is gold and this is this." No, 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 no. We are literally doing the things as they happen. I'm not going to explain to her what gold is until she adds +1. And I wasn't giving her too much information because she wasn't signed up yet. I was waiting for her to, number 1, get signed up. "Okay, great. You're signed up. You finally did it. Now let's do this." "Great, you did that. Okay, now this." One step at a time. We're not skipping the steps. Okay, so I was giving her the task and I was giving her a perspective. So like as she was talking to me, she would say something, and she was like, "Oh, I got busy, this and this and this." And I was like, "Well, that's good. That's a good thing about this, is that we get busy in life and we can go back to that. That's called freedom." And then she's still working on her +1, but she's had lots of conversations. So then the next morning, I actually sent her a bunch of pictures, and I said, "Go put these in your stories, and you can use my pictures, all this, and ask for accountability." And so she did that. And then she actually made a post. She was very independent, which is amazing. And she's already got a great social media presence, which is amazing and rare. So, but I gave her the resources. I was like, "Post this. When people have questions, send them this. And if you need help, I'm available as well." So you have to hold their hand for a little bit. The amount of effort that you pour into them right now is so important, because it's going to teach them to do the same with their team. But also, like, they're going to remember that, and this isn't forever. Like, I'm not going to, you guys go and do your own thing. Like, it's temporary. You get to go and fly off on your own eventually, but right now we're going to make sure we do it correctly. So giving suggestions and posts and all that is for a reason. So we're still doing it. We're still working on our +1. She's got like 8 conversations going, and we're just taking it one thing at a time. And I am encouraging her along the way. So we're not discussing silver yet. We're not talking about pay points yet. We're not creating overwhelm. We're creating fun, excitement, and in simplicity. and helping her along the way with all the resources. Okay. So here is another one who came to me about the income. She wants to build the income. She knows it's not going to happen overnight. She wants consistency, and I'm matching her energy because, as you can see, the answers are not the same. She literally is not getting back to me for days. I understand she works, but the other girl works. The other girl actually has like 4 kids. This one has 1. Like, if they want to, they will. If they want to, they will. Because if I want to, I'm going to freaking make it happen. If I want to do something, it's going to happen. So you have to remember that. Match their energy. So here I said, go register for the event. She didn't register. I said, go and accept my invitation to this page. She didn't. She like waited a whole week. And then she said she was going to talk to her people at work. And she never did. I said, how can I help? She never responded. I said, here's another training. Go and do this. She never registered. So her actions are not matching her words. Her actions are just, they're not there. So I'm not pouring. And this is when you have to decide when to emotionally unattach yourself from the outcome. Was it my fault that she didn't register for the events? Was it my fault she wasn't paying attention to anything I sent her? I was literally giving her all the things, but I was receiving nothing in return. So I'm not done with her. I'm just not giving her all of my energy. Whereas my other girl, Paige, girl, I'm cheering you on. I'm holding your hand. We're running together. This girl is like, come on, let's walk. All right, I gotta
Okay.
stop. Does somebody have a question? No? Okay. So yeah, so those are things to remember. Before the products come, what I try to have them do is register for one of the Monday or Thursday night Zooms, read the +1 post, download the Go app, and then text this, which if you guys aren't doing this, this is awesome. This is where I get all my notifications for the, all the stuff. So make sure they're texting that. That's really important. And if you're not, do it too. There is a timeline when people sign up with Plexus, and the earlier you bring up the stuff, the better it is. Seriously, we start out so excited. We're like, oh my gosh, I finally did it. I finally listened to my friend Jess. And after all these years, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I'm so excited. We're going to do it. And then you never bring up anything. And now I'm kind of skeptical. And I'm like, oh gosh, was this the right decision? I don't know. I don't like the flavor of the Slim. We didn't discuss this too much. I didn't learn anything. And now I'm kind of just like, I'm over it. And then we eventually just get to the point where we're like, I'm done. I quit. I'm not making any money. I'm not seeing a testimony. I'm not seeing nothing. So you have to run with their excitement immediately. Like immediately. Not like, okay, you ordered. All right, let me know when you get your products. No. Hey, I'm so excited for you. You finally ordered your products. Let's go do this. Let's get into our Go app that is so pretty and beautiful. Like we're legit, in case you didn't know that. So you are feeding off of their curiosity and their excitement. So you're keeping them open-minded. And then we have this Health and Happiness Lounge. It's got like almost 5,000 people in it. That really says something. That's credibility. That is really showing people like, oh my gosh, we are a big community. I know that this is awesome and that these products are really doing something, because there's thousands and thousands. There's probably a million freaking testimonies in there. And then they become coachable. They see that what you're saying is like a thing and it's real. So they become coachable and they're like, you know what? Okay, I really do want to make that $45. I really do want to make that $300. So then they're a little hungry for success. So just remember that when you get them started, this is the time to bring up the +1. This is the time to bring up the opportunity, not after they have a testimony, not after, because that could be 6 months down the road and they are like, nope, I'm not sharing. Nope, I'm not telling nobody. So it starts here in the beginning, not 6 months down the road. And a few things that I wrote was, okay, someone's success is not your responsibility if you're doing all the things. It is not my fault if somebody does not want to do this business, because y'all know we are doing the things. You can't motivate the unmotivated. Nope. Just don't even try. You might as well. Nope. Don't even try. Reserve your energy for you. Don't be afraid to ask questions and dig deeper. If somebody is telling you the things, but they're not doing the things, there's probably a reason why, and you are allowed to ask the questions because they did come to you for help. So be a friend, be a good human, and ask the questions. Girl, you said you wanted this, but you're not doing the things. What's going on? There's nothing wrong with that. It's just being a good friend. Not everyone is going to want what you want. This was really hard for me to understand when I first started. Literally, my dream has always been to be, not always, but like I love thinking to be a diamond and to have a diamond team and have Jules do this with me and to have all of you guys be diamond. Like that is my dream. But not everybody wants that. And that's okay. But you have to realize like not everybody is going to want that. So you have to help them achieve whatever their goals are, whatever that may be, and know what they are. Some people are totally okay with $300 a month. I'm not, but that's okay. I'm going to help you get there. But you go, girl. And you can't say the wrong thing to the right person. Remember that. So don't try and tiptoe around somebody. When you say the things that you want to say, you're going to build that relationship and have better trust and coaching and all the things in your business. Okay. Now I want to hear from Lauren and her perspective as a new VIP who is coming up into leadership, headed towards Fast Start Senior Silver. And I asked her if she could share what has been super helpful for her, all her tips, what resources, all the things. So Lauren, go ahead. I'm gonna shut up.
I got my list. Sorry, you can't see it. It's blurry now. But I got my list. So I wrote all these questions down that you asked me when you sent me the voice message. So we're just gonna go over the questions. So she asked me what has been helpful. So what's been helpful for me is just really like trusting and believing in myself and trusting the process. Like, I can't tell you how many times, people have said, "Oh, there's just a quick fix for it. There's just a quick fix." And I've believed it. Don't get me wrong. I have believed it. I'm like, "Yes, let's do it. Quick fix. Let's do it." But in the long run, I've been struggling with my weight for years and just being unhappy. And I'm going to trust this Plexus process and not going to lie. I've only been on the products for 3 weeks now. I suffer from GERD. I have not had any issues with it, with that eating spicy stuff, tomato sauce, whatever. I could even drink water and it would bother me. So it's been my saving grace so far. So I'm excited to see what else it can bring. What is working for me is keeping it real. I'm not going to hide anything. I'm not going to deny that I haven't struggled with my weight or I have gut health issues or, I'm not going to lie about what the products have done for me. We're going to keep it real because people want the truth. They don't want you. I mean, I'm a very honest person. I don't beat around the bush. I like to be to the point, move on. We're done. What resources are you using? The Plexus Go app, that has been amazing. I literally get on it probably 2 to 3 times a day just to look at different things, see what's coming up, look at their social, just to see what they're doing socially. And I also utilize my crack dealer, aka Izzy. She, I'm sure, is tired of me because I literally message her all the time about questions about, whether it's products, how to answer something, or how to just post something. So, and I've shared it with Jess now because I'm sure Izzy is like, "Girl, does she be messaging me too much?" Goodness. Okay, so what's contributed to my success so far is just going with it. We're all learning. So, I've had a couple girls who are like, "Well, I don't know if I can do this. I don't know if I can find a +1. I don't know how to do that." Guess what, girl? You're just gonna have to jump right in. We're gonna learn because let me tell you, there is so many Facebook pages that y'all have added me to, the Plexus Go app, and then just our group chats to where I literally could ask a question and in seconds I could have an answer or I could have a place to go to look. So don't be afraid to jump in. It's great. The worst they're gonna say is no. That's okay. That's okay. It's not the end of the world. It's all right. So I plan to just continue being consistent with my supplements and, drinking my drinks, sharing my story, and just trying to make sure everyone is understanding that it's not a quick fix. It is a lifestyle change, which that has been big for me. I don't necessarily like the word, diets and all this other crap because I've tried diets. I failed. They suck. So it's really just a lifestyle change that is going to take some time. It is not a quick fix. But yeah, so I'm excited to continue to see where this journey takes me. And I'm so glad that I have you lovely ladies. And also my bestie, is she still on here? Yeah, Amanda. She's on here too, but she ain't
Yay!
showing her face, but that's okay. She was
No,
my
that's
first plus one.
yay. Well, welcome, Amanda. It's okay. That's totally fine. We love, I love that. And I'm so glad that all those things were helpful for you and keeping it real and giving people that reality. Like, it's hard because most people look at this as only weight loss. I literally sat down the other day and my friend who I put in my stories, her son went to AI and the doctor was like, they love Probio 5. She was like, it sounds like Plexus is a weight loss product. And I was like, it can be, but it's not. It's truly a gut health company. And I feel like when you have these conversations, it's not just like oh, well, no, you get to explain and they get to hear your response and they get to hear why you love Plexus and all the things. So whenever you're talking to people, and that's why another reason why I tell you guys like voice messages are a game changer. If you're not sending voice messages, your business will struggle. Your business will struggle because you can't build a relationship with a bunch of strangers. You have to build a community of people who hear you, who hear your excitement and want to do this with you. It's so much more fun when we can all, like, y'all know, I'm just going to send you a voice message. I'm not going to ask for permission because we're all friends here. We're all friends. I'm going to send a voice message and say, hey, and then you're going to hear the dishes and the cows and you're going to hear the ducks and you're going to hear the chickens and you're going to hear my life because that's what we do around here. And it's fun. So was this helpful? Does anybody have questions? Anything that you guys want to talk about? Nothing? I got my foot massager on. It feels good. Keep talking.
I have a question. I
Go
think
for it.
I know the answer, but I just want to ask in case somebody else has this question, but it might also just be me. Um, when it comes to sharing the plus one, you're just to confirm, we're sharing the plus one with literally anybody that purchases, even if you don't talk about the business side, because that's what I've been doing, and I just want to make sure that that's like, and then are we anticipating that they get a plus one and then you're like, great, you just got paid, you're gonna get paid for that. And then they're like, oh, okay, so like how do I get paid more? Is that what we're anticipating?
Absolutely. Every single
Okay.
person that joins, I literally say, like, as soon as they join, because they know what I do. It's not a secret. That's the thing is
Right.
like, we're transitioning from tiptoeing, oh, I do this little MLM thing to nah. This is Plexus. We are loud and proud and we're here.
Right.
We want everybody to know you can get paid with a referral link. Everybody's freaking doing it. Whether you're doing it on Amazon for a penny, we're doing it the right way and so much more. Go ahead, Izzy. I know you're like itching to say something.
Do look like it itching to say something, girl.
I know. She's like tweaking.
No, I was just gonna say that like back to the business being like the word. I feel like when we like yes, when we have somebody join us, we're going to say who's your plus one because we're looking for them to have an accountability partner. We're not like going it as like, yeah, I want them to get a plus one so I can like build my business and be successful. Like, no, that's when it's icky. Genuinely, like we're helping them. We want them to be like stay consistent. We want them to do it with somebody that will be consistent with them. And then the benefit is like, oh, by the way, you get paid. You know what I mean? Like that's just like the extra little like you have a friend that's doing this and like being accountable with, and it's like a fun little group. Oh, and also you do get paid. It's not like get a friend so you can get paid. You know what I mean? Like that's just like the bonus of them getting paid. So, and then obviously from there, that piques their interest. And then even then, like I still don't go into it of like, yeah, this is like a business you can make money. I then transition to like, okay, well, if you find two more friends to do it with you, that'll help cover your products.
Mhm.
You know, like especially with people who aren't interested in business and they're like, no. So we're finding the accountability partner and then we're getting our products covered. And then that's it. And then what they choose to do with that is up to them. You know what I mean? Like they see the money come in and they see the potential of it. If they want to keep going, great. But like you want to at least get them to like see the vision, you know, if that makes sense.
Absolutely. Yeah. And I will say, like, I have had a few people message me in the last few days, and whenever they see, if they see it from my perspective, the trips and the cruises and the big cash prizes and all like everything. But for some people that seems overwhelming. But the idea of just $50 or just $100, that excites people. And that's what we have to remember is that can be groceries for somebody. That can be a phone bill. That could be the difference between a late payment and a penalty, or being able to pay that other bill that they need and being able to afford their products and continue on. That's the big picture there, is like, just like Izzy said, it's mindset. It's not, we're not seeing people as dollars. We're looking at, they need accountability, because when you first join your sponsor, you're probably not in a group chat with her sending all the funny gifs. And, you need those people that you're really close with, who are in a good mindset, to like fall back on and hold each other accountable, but also like, yay, you made 40 or $50. So yes, as soon as somebody signs up, hey, I'm going to tag you in this. You're going to do this and this. Okay. 3 things. Go and do it. Go check it out. I'll leave it to them. And then I'm going to bring it up again. Hey, did you see that post? Oh my gosh, I didn't know it. Literally, the girl I just signed up today did not even mention bringing up the +1 yet, because we just became friends like 6 hours ago. So I'm kind of like, I'm treading lightly, but she's already like, my cousin's asking. I was like, well, hang on, girl. I'll tag you. And then she's just like, oh my gosh, I didn't know this. Here I am assuming I have to tread lightly. No, I'm not
Don't
treading
ever
lightly.
tread lightly. Tread heavy.
Yes, exactly. So, and she's excited. Her excitement is through the roof right now. She's excited. She wants to feel better. So I'm going to run with that excitement. I'm not going to be like, oh, I'm just going to wait for your products to come. Nope. Oh, girl, look at this video. Go check that out. Excitement. It's contagious. Run with it. All right. Anybody else?
Do we have visuals for the Zooms? Like not this one. I mean, this is great too. I have a visual for this one though, but like for the Meet the Products and like the corporate Zooms.
Probably.
Danielle, you already.
I know. Let's ask the
Are they-
recipe queen.
Yeah, Danielle, did you make them? Are they in the group chat and I just missed them? Because I can scroll back.
Usually Plexus puts out like a major one and then I always snag it. I get
Yeah,
my,
but yours are always way prettier. So like, did you make one?
I usually get mine from Christy because I pay $10 a month. So I will see if Christy has any and snag them and
Go
put 'em over
you.
there.
Awesome. We could always make pretty ones.
Business write-off.
Yes, it is a tax write-off. Anybody else? Anything else? No? Okay, and click stop recording.